Hey everyone, before we dive in, let me quickly answer a big question. Why do you need an academic CV? Well, your academic CV is the best way to showcase your academic achievements, research experience, skills, and professional background all in one place. It helps graduate admission committee quickly understand why you are the right fit for their school. Now, let me walk you through how to build one that really stands out with clear examples and tips to show your impact, not just what you did, but how it mattered. 1. The header should start with your full name in bold, then the contact info below, followed by email address, phone number, LinkedIn, or portfolio links. Make it simple and professional. 2. Education. List degrees from most recent, including degree name, school, location, graduation year, thesis title, and supervisor if applicable. Example: Master of Arts in Sociology, University of Toronto, Ontario. Expected date of completion 2025. Title of research or thesis is Migration and Social Networks in Canadian Cities, supervised by Dr. Jane Smith. 3. Additional training received. Now let's talk about the additional training section. This is where you list all the online courses you've completed that relate to your field or the program you're applying to. And hey, if you haven't done any yet, no worries, you can start right now. Platforms like Coursera, LinkedIn Learning, Udemy, and others have tons of courses. Just make sure the courses you pick are relevant to your graduate program or career goals. For example, if you're applying for a sociology program, look for courses on research methods, data analysis, or migration studies. Adding this section shows you're proactive and committed to learning beyond your formal education, and it can really strengthen your CV. 4th, research experience. Here's the big one. When listing your duties, don't just say research assistant. Say what you did and what it achieved or how it made a difference. Use numbers or results when you can. Example: Research Assistant, Department of Sociology, University of Toronto, September 2023 to present. Then you list the roles. Example: Conducted 30 plus qualitative interviews with immigrant families, which contributed to a report influencing local social services policy. Another example is analyzed interview data using Excel, improving data accuracy by 20%. 5. Teaching experience. In this section, don't just say teaching assistant, show what you brought to the role and how it helped others or improved the class. Example: Teaching assistant, Introduction to Sociology, University of Toronto, January 2024 to April 2024. Then you list the roles by bulleting each. For instance, led weekly discussions with 20 students, increasing participation by 35% based on attendance records. Role number 2 can be provided detailed feedback on assignments, improving average student grades by 10%. So now I know some of you might be thinking, but I haven't taught before. I don't have any teaching experience to put on my CV. Well, let me draw your mind to something important. You don't have to have been a formal teacher or a teaching assistant to include teaching experience. Think about this. Have you ever helped your friends understand something during group discussions at university? Maybe you explained a tricky concept or helped someone prepare for a test. That counts as teaching. For example, you can write something like, tutored and guided a group of 5 peers during weekly study sessions, which improved the group's exam scores by 15%. Even if it was at church or another community setting, anywhere you shared knowledge or helped others learn, that's teaching experience. So if you've ever taught your friends, even informally, you can definitely include that on your CV. It shows you can communicate and support others' learning, which grad schools really value. Remember, teaching isn't just about standing in front of a classroom, it's about sharing knowledge in any way that helps others grow. Sixth, professional experience. When listing internships or jobs, connect your duties to real results or skills gained. Example, policy analyst, Migration Policy Institute, Washington, D.C., June 2022 to August 2022. Role number 1 can be analyzed immigrant employment data, identifying trends that informed a policy brief used by senior analysts. Then role number 2 can also be prepared 5 detailed reports that contributed to a community workshop series reaching 200 plus participants. 7. Volunteer experience. Now, highlight what you accomplished and the impact on the community. Example, volunteer coordinator, Food Bank Toronto, Ontario, 2021 to present. Then, role number 1 can be led a team of 20 volunteers organizing monthly food drives, distributing over 2,000 meals to vulnerable families. Role number 2, streamlined volunteer scheduling, reducing missed shifts by 40%. Now, when it comes to volunteer experience, I know some of you might still be thinking, I don't have any volunteer experience to put on my CV. Here's my advice. If you don't have any yet, start doing something right now. Look around. Maybe there's an orphanage nearby where you can offer your time and teach or help out. Even if it's something small, like participating in community cleanups or offering your service at church, that counts. The key is to get involved and write about it in a way that shows your commitment and impact. Volunteer work shows you care and that you're ready to contribute beyond academics. 8. Leadership and extracurricular roles. Show how your leadership made a difference. Example, President, Sociology Student Union, University of Toronto, 2023 to present. Role number 1, organize 10 plus networking events, increasing member participation by 50%. Role number 2 can be advocated for student resources, leading to the creation of a new tutoring program. I'll also be leaving a link in the description box to some samples of academic CVs. Make sure you check those out. They'll give you a clearer idea of how to structure yours and what kind of content to include. Awards. Include recognition and its significance. Think of any award from childhood till dates. Example, Ontario Graduate Scholarship, University of Toronto, 2023. Dean's List Awards, University of Ghana, 2021. 10th Conferences and Workshops. This can be any conferences, school seminars, and workshop you attended. Include relevant events with dates. Example, Participant, Qualitative Methods Workshop, University of Toronto, 2023. 13. Professional Service and Affiliations. Mention membership's name and date of being a member. For instance, member, Ghana National Association of Teachers since 2018, or member, Canadian Sociological Association since 2022. Final tips to remember. Your CV length can be 2 to 5 pages. More detail is expected in academia. Format it cleanly. Consistent fonts, bullet points, 1-inch margins. Use strong verbs like conducted, improved, and quantify results, using percentages and numbers. Tailor your CV for each program. Highlight what matters most for them. Always proofread and ask a mentor or peer for feedback. Save with your name in PDF form. Example, Jane Arthur CV. That's your detailed guide to building an academic CV that tells your story with impact. Check the description box for sample CVs I've used. Also, join my WhatsApp channel for more exclusive tips and the links right there. If this helped you, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss my videos. I'm Alicia, and I'll catch you in the next video.